Thank you, Sam, in the comments.
You want to repay me, start watching?
Can you sit there and move the mic a little bit closer so I can hear you better?
That's what she's doing. But not aggressively like that. Not, I like a Counter-Strike knife, doubtful.
Right.
That's an investment.
My mother was the advisor for the.
Okay.
So it's not like I was like, oh, I love journalism, let's go into this class.
Yeah.
My mom was there, high school scary, and I wanted to take a class with her.
Yeah.
Like when they got the bros vasectomy together.
You should. I know what the next Laker LAN episode is. You guys don't look at my account though, because I'm not good. I just have an obsession.
What's up, GVS Esports? Welcome back to another episode of Laker LAN. We are here this time with the woman behind the camera, the one in the back making all the magic happen, Miss Samantha Drougel. We figured, even though you've seen her in a couple videos, that it would be important to get a interview with pretty much the individual that makes it all happen.
Yeah.
I mean, quite literally, none of this would happen without
That's
Sam.
true.
So
That's true, actually. That's just true.
It's literally true. It's true. And all of the, I guess, like technical connections with, the comm studio, with school communication.
Also true.
With everything else that allows us to do cool things like this and do live streams. So everybody say thank you, Sam, in the comments.
Thank you, Sam, in the comments.
You want to repay me, start watching?
Yeah, start watching our Laker.
Boy, you know what? I just saw that yesterday when I was on my way here. I checked the Esports Discord and I saw that nobody had submitted clips.
Yeah, for challenge day.
Okay, so I'm sorry because I had earlier that day that we filmed the Laker LAN, I say hit a clip. I missed a clip.
Right. Right.
It was a 1v1 on I'll paint the picture for you. 1v1 Inferno B site in Counter-Strike.
Was I in this game or no?
No.
Okay.
1v1 Inferno B site in Counter-Strike. It was a started as a 1 versus 4. I got 3 planted on the B bomb site. Last person comes in, is actively defusing the bomb. I swing the diffuser, miss 12 shots with my Glock, and lose the round.
Damn.
That's rough.
So paint that picture in your heads.
You can still submit it because guess what we decided to do?
What did we decide to do?
We decided to extend it another week.
Oh,
yeah.
Because I have no, video to edit with no clips.
Yeah.
And I figured that it must have been a mistake that nobody.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same thing. With midterms and fall break, people just haven't probably been checking the Esports Discord.
Yeah.
You know how many uploads we've missed, low-key, in the past,
2 weeks? A lot.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
But, it's funny that we're talking with you today, Sam, because I thought it was either yesterday or the day before. I was like, we haven't done a Sam episode yet.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be nice to do a Sam episode. Yeah.
That's some logistics that we had to figure out because,
Yeah.
there's nobody, right now, there's nobody back there
Yeah.
watching things. That's why there's only this one
camera.
one little camera angle for the whole time,
Yeah.
Well, so, esports news, there's not a lot. Battlefield 6 came out about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And that game's fun. I know you haven't bought it yet, but that game's fun. Are you a Battlefield enjoyer, Sam, or no?
Not really.
No?
To be honest, I've even only seen clips of it through Challenge Day.
That's fair.
Really?
Fair enough. Well, I think it's super fun. I think it's the epitome of what, realistic military shooters should have been for the last little bit. Battlefield 2042 is trash, obviously. I don't know that it was not even necessarily like the gameplay, but just like there were so many game-breaking glitches at the beginning of that game, and then it was so just like the cosmetics that were in it were not military-based cosmetics. Same with Call of Duty, man. That's why Call of Duty's gone downhill too.
Is there, sorry to interrupt you, is there a reason for me to even have this on right now? Because Sam's right here.
No, I'm just monitoring the audio.
That's what I said at the beginning.
So I'm going to take that off then.
Yeah.
Back to Battlefield 6. But yeah, I think it's super fun. I play fully the support class, which is absolutely...
Which is interesting for you, actually.
I know. It's because when I played Assault in the beta, I consistently ran out of ammo. So when I'm playing support, I can run the same weapons, but I have an ammo pack that I can throw and resupply my own ammo.
Yeah.
As well as my teammates.
I've been playing, in the beta, I should say, I played Assault pretty much exclusively, and it was a lot of, Austin, do you have ammo? Austin,
yes.
do you have ammo? And you need to play with people, which is hard when you're trying to go out and be an assault player, like
That's true.
on the sides.
I did see a Instagram reel yesterday explaining the benefits of running assault, and it is you cap objectives faster.
Yep, I saw that. I think we saw the same reel.
I did not know that. So I mean, I don't know. I play support, one for the ammo, but also, dude, like there are some maps, like especially in, like the C middle site, where you can go and like 10 people will be dead on your team in the middle of the site. You just run through the defense, boom, 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 and then it's instantly your sights. Yeah. And I mean, I have so many revives. It's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, that game's super fun. I know a lot of people have been playing it. A lot of people from Call of Duty moving over to Battlefield. So we'll see. Black Ops 7 comes out in like a month. Which literally
Z.
The same game the 7th time.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much. But we'll see if the launch of Battlefield and the choices that they've made will influence Activision at all.
Well, probably not at this point.
Well, I mean, I don't know, right? Like you can. This is what you see her doing here is what she's doing in the back.
Or she tells me,
can you sit there and move the mic a little bit closer so I can hear you better? That's what she's doing.
But not aggressively like that. Not Mr. Program Coordinator is selling her a little short here.
Okay, that's how she sounds. Either way. Anyways, maybe Call of Duty will make some better changes. Maybe it'll be a better game.
Not this year, probably, though.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's too late in the development. It's like everything's probably done, you know?
Honestly, I think that they should do what people have been telling them to do for years.
Just stop the yearly development.
Yes, just skip a year.
Yeah, but people keep buying.
Yeah. What's crazy is what they used to do, and why Call of Duty's used to be good, was they had 3 studios, and so it was a 3-year cycle.
Yep.
So each studio would get 3 years to make the new game. So it was Infinity Ward, Treyarch, and Sledgehammer.
But Sledgehammer only even came into the scene with what, like Ghosts or something?
I forget which one it was.
Because at first, MW2 was
Infinity Ward, the Modern Warfare is off.
Yeah, and then Black Ops was Treyarch's thing.
Yep.
So they went back and forth between those for a little while.
Sledgehammer had like Call of Duty World War II and a couple Infinite Warfare.
Yeah, some of the I want to say newer, but that stuff came out like 10 years ago.
Yeah, but Sledgehammer doesn't do anything anymore. It's only Infinity Ward and Treyarch. And Infinity Ward has now missed 2 cycles because Black Ops 7 is this year, Black Ops 6 was last year, and then it was MW3 before that. So I don't know what's going on.
Headache.
It is a headache. It absolutely is. But Call of Duty is just trash.
I've been saying that for years, man.
Which is, I don't know, man. It's sad. Like Black Ops 6 at the beginning, I enjoyed it, and then it had a cheating problem. I mean, honestly, like I said in last week's episode that hasn't come out yet, Black Ops 6 was the first game that I got Dark Matter in Call of Duty.
And I remember.
Like I put tons of hours into it at the beginning, and it was a lot of fun. But
Can't wait till people hear about it
I know. In
another week.
another week.
So does this come out November 1st?
Yeah.
So if you're so inclined, yeah, because next week is the 28th.
Yeah, next week's the 28th.
Yeah. So it wouldn't be November 1st because November 1st is a Saturday.
Okay,
November
that's
3.
November 3rd, Jordan's birthday, my fiance's birthday. So if you're so inclined, the day that this comes out, to November 3rd, the next day, the hit game of the year, Europa Universalis 5 comes out.
Really?
And I haven't bought it yet because I don't trust Paradox to do their jobs anymore.
You have a real thing against buying games.
He does. He does.
I don't like
therapy.
I don't like spending money.
Okay.
In like
It's Jordan.
no, it's not even Jordan. It's like I've been like this. So yeah, happy birthday to my fiance. But before even like her and I combined finances, it's like I don't like spending $70-$60 on a game that like I won't play.
Okay, but most games I feel like now on Steam, and this might not be the case with this other game, don't cost 70 or 60.
Yeah, the indie games don't, but like I mean I explained my frustrations with Peak, I think on the last live stream, or maybe it was the last Laker LAN episode. Well, Friend Slap is like a general genre of games, but like these are games that I will play for maybe 10 hours. Maybe 10 hours. And then never touch again.
I mean, I feel like people have spent a lot more money on 10 hours of fun.
I mean, and that's fair, right? Like if I can snag these games like a discount, like they're often on discount, but like I don't know. The big problem for Peak, if this wasn't on Laker LAN, if this was on stream and you guys didn't see this, my big problem with Peak is the fact that you can't like save progress, right? I bought it with Jordan. We bought it together so that we could, play a game and like, get through it. We thought it would be like, like something that you can come back to.
You guys should just play It Takes Two.
We started It Takes Two on my Switch, but we haven't played that since like before she moved to Illinois and then came back.
That is a great game.
It is a great
bomb game.
It's so good. And the one before that, A Way Out by the same developer, also an amazing game.
That's that prison one, right?
Yeah.
That I watched them play through that game. That was
I think I played that one in one full sitting. The narrative was so good.
It is.
As you can't.
Really.
It's like binging a game.
It's like, but all of these games have come out super recently, at like very quickly after each other. Lethal Company. Yeah. Lethal Company was actually fun.
Lethal Company started it all, low key.
Yeah, and Repo
trend.
Repo is also fun. I do.
Argue Among Us started it.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. That's a fair take. Yeah, but it wasn't like Among Us and then a million other.
Yeah, this lasted so
a long time. Dude, oh my God. Sometimes I wish I could go back to the Among Us days because like when that shit first came out, it was so fun. Oh my God, it was so fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Like you're sitting at the lunch table with your boys and you're all talking about how many
old bro.
It's true. And you're talking about going home and you have a full 10-man lobby playing Among Us. It was so fun.
I don't think I've ever had a full 10-man.
It was horrible.
We played it a lot in with marching band people. Because I was here. No, like I was here during COVID. So like we would all we had like rehearsals, and then there was a group of people that would just be like, "You want to play Among Us later?" We'd all hop in a Discord call, and trombone section did it too.
Yep.
You should have named all of you. I can like put your names in. You should have all just been the instrument that you were. That'd have been dope.
It would be.
And bass, not a bad idea. Anyways, yeah, Ben does have a problem. I think that's one of the things that he needs to talk to somebody about.
Spending money is, I don't know. It's easier to spend money on things like that. I don't know. I feel like I like a Counter-Strike knife, example.
Right.
That's an investment. Yeah, literally. You know how many games you could buy with that Counter-Strike knife money that you're going to use?
Gloves now, actually.
Gloves.
To not make Austin upset.
Sorry.
By the way, he and I did talk about that a while ago. He just is, what he's doing, at least he's standing on a principle now because he made you send yours back.
True.
But at the beginning, I was like, I will sell this so I can buy a better knife. And he said, that's fine.
And you know what? I was going to trade that knife that he gave me to Zach, and Zach was going to trade me his gloves. And Austin would not let me do it.
Dude.
Even though it was going to another person and whatever.
Billionaire, by the way.
Yes. But hey, Counter-Strike, investing in Counter-Strike is now more like profitable than like gold. Investing in gold or stock market. It's crazy.
See the difference.
Cards.
The difference is that
they're not as valuable.
The stock.
I just bought a $1,000 card. It's at PSA right now, getting graded.
Yeah, so that's big money right there.
Yeah, but like if comparatively to pulling a FAC new case hardened blue gem karambit, it's nowhere close.
Oh, that would be like $50,000. But
no, the it's like $1 million.
If people got issues, if that is that's worse than Bitcoin.
Yeah. Oh, do you ever hear like those stories about like people who paid for pizza with Bitcoin like 2014?
Oh my God.
They use like 200 Bitcoin to buy a pizza.
Yes.
Actually would be like billionaires right now. Like,
oh my God.
Or the guy who has like thousands of Bitcoin on the hard drive that he threw away.
Or yeah, and there's this one guy who like can't remember the password for his his
account.
Yeah, his account. Yeah. He only gets like 10 tries, and there's no way. Blockchain is anonymous. So
that's so sad.
So Sam, let's talk about you.
Yeah,
okay.
Tell us how you got into production.
Oh, that's a long story.
We have a lot of time.
I think this podcast.
That's really true. Yeah. I started when I was 15. In real production. I did video stuff before then, like every kid around my time loved YouTube and wanted to be a YouTuber, right?
Yeah.
So I made little guinea pig videos, and like when I was like 8, I had 2 guinea pigs.
Honestly based as hell.
Yeah. It was like on this like free video editor, and it had a watermark over the whole thing.
Nice.
Yeah, it was great. I wish I had those still. I would put one up, but I don't have them anymore. But yeah, so I did, that stuff for a while, but real production work, 15.
Okay.
I started the broadcast program at my high school. We already had like a media class, a media newspaper thing that was separate from yearbook. So it's like it was a pretty good built-up journalism program. But they didn't have a broadcast division, and I wasn't really big into writing at the time. So I just decided to make the broadcast division so I could, do something I wanted.
Heck yeah,
And then I was editor-in-chief of that for a while, for the next 2 years, and I anchored and did all like news stuff, and we won awards, which is great, and it helped me to be where I am today in college, right? And that's why I went into broadcast journalism major, and
now we're here.
Yeah.
And winning this program awards, basically.
I did. I'm doing it again this year.
Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. Okay, well, where did did the passion for broadcasting come from creating videos with your guinea pigs, or?
No. I think the passion came from journalism in general. I think the big part I failed to mention, my mother was the advisor for that.
Okay.
So it's not like I was like, oh, I love journalism, let's go into this class. Yeah. My mom was there, high school's scary, and I wanted to take a class with her.
Yeah.
But I actually ended up really liking it, and my grandmother was the advisor before her.
Okay.
And so it's like a legacy thing, and I got into the whole storytelling business, and this camera stuff came a little bit, after. I think part of it stemmed from liking the video stuff from like YouTube when I was a kid, but I think part of it's also like, I don't like to write, but I like movies, TV shows. Like, what do I watch? I watch videos. And it's like, what kind of cool stuff can I make with that?
Heck yeah, dude.
I know that you're a fan of Good Mythical Morning. How long have you been watching the mythical content?
That's a good question. A long time. They were still in their old studio. I'm pretty sure they weren't even in California yet.
Wow. So that's like Creek, North Carolina.
Yeah, I've been in and out. I will say I wasn't consistent.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but it was definitely my 5th grade here.
Yeah,
like my friend told me about it, and I was like, oh, that's fun.
I used to tap into Good Mythical Morning back in the day. Probably when they were at that same time when they were in their old whatever, before they were huge.
I got tickets to Good Mythical Evening.
That's cool.
Okay, have you?
Live. It's just a live stream. We're not going anywhere.
Have you watched it before?
Good Mythical Evening?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
First one.
Jordan and I are debating whether or not we want to buy tickets to watch the stream.
I'm not gonna lie, the ad looks weird.
I know.
Not what this is like not what you're used to, because they're so like PG most of the time. Like they have like innuendos, and I think you could arguably say some of their episodes are PG-13.
Yeah.
But their stuff is like, it looks way different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I've heard mixed reviews online. Like, yeah, we could talk about this.
How much is the ticket? How much is the ticket?
$20.
Yeah, it's
just to watch a stream.
You get like the thing.
So it's like pay for.
Don't you get a subscription to their like?
I have no idea.
I think you get something else with it, like a subscription.
I very passively looked into it, but Jordan and I are like interested in watching it. So
this was my boyfriend's decision. He said we have tickets. This was not like I was like going into wanting to watch it. He really wanted to watch it, and it's like, all right.
Fair enough.
You bought it. I guess I'll go to our couch.
Yeah. Anyways, I've been really enjoying watching them recently, catching like up on older content.
Like when they got the bros vasectomy together.
You should. I know what the next Laker LAN episode is, you guys.
Dude, no. IRL.
No.
IRL.
No.
That's fair. You guys aren't 40.
We're too young for that.
We may call you Unc, but we're not there yet.
I may be called Unc, but I'm just 25. 25 years.
Quarter of a century old, buddy.
Quarter of a century. I know. It's humbling to think about.
Yeah. I don't like the old ones. I think I have to watch it in stages. Like I liked the old ones when I was watching it at the time, but growing up with them and then going back to their old stuff, it's so, I don't know, a little too commercial for me. I like how they just don't care anymore.
The stuff that I've been watching has been like the last 2-3 years. I watched one from like 2019 maybe.
Yeah, that's still pretty recent.
Yeah, for how long they've been doing it, it's
right.
Pretty recent.
It's pretty recent.
You got to go back, like, yeah, I guess when you're trying to build a brand and you're trying to focus it on being PG versus now when you have a brand and you have more, like the ability to do more of what you want to do. I can definitely see how that would be better.
It'd be cool to work in that area and see, like,
dude,
you know.
I'm saying.
tell a different thing. Like, hypothetically, right, this might all be cut because it's going to be a tangent. But, like, what if we all left? You moved on to a different job. You and Jordan are married and decide to leave, right? I'm off doing whatever somewhere else. And then we come back 10 years later and it's a whole program with a brand and like
That'd be so
Esports has its own set.
Yeah.
You know, like a whole thing, right? And then we're looking back and we're like, man, that was so cringy of us. Could be like set.
Yeah.
You know?
We're working with what we got, though.
Yeah, but like everybody got to start somewhere.
You know, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Sam, what was the first video game you ever played?
Mario. It was Mario something because my family is obsessed.
For the Mario?
Really?
My brother, it was an avid gamer way before I ever was.
Okay.
Ever since he could talk, he was like 3. And my dad, you know, he was a Nintendo guy. But we got like a Wii, right, when it first came out. And all the Mario games, every single one, Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Brothers, Mario Kart,
Yeah.
Mario Party every Friday as a family, you know. So it's one of those games, and I sat and watched most of the time. I'll be real. I didn't play because he went too fast and was too good at the game, you know.
Wasn't going to let you win?
You know, you go in that little bubble.
Yes.
So you go too far on the screen.
Yes, or...
It's not fun. I'm always in a bubble. You know?
just decide not to pop your bubble and bring you back. It's like,
For real.
what's the point, you know?
But I will say the first real game that I, like, enjoyed, like, playing that wasn't just, like, a family thing was Rocket League.
Okay.
Really interesting.
Took my brother's Xbox, downloaded it, and played when he wasn't playing games. And then I saved up and bought a PS4.
Yeah.
And that was, like, one of the first games I got for it. And, like, it's, like, a limited edition one, like, the Flash wheels. And it's sick, yeah. I watched YouTubers like iBallistic Squid and Stampy Long Nose playing Rocket League and stuff like that.
And then your fall from grace and you downloaded League of Legends.
Oh,
Your fall from grace.
well, you don't have a script, but if that was on that script, it's gonna be a long episode.
We're gonna go through Sam's addiction.
Oh man, pull up the OPGG. Pull up the OPGG.
Don't look at my account though, because I'm not good. I just have an obsession. You know, I think that's the word.
Why? So like, are you one of those League players where you get really upset, or are you obsessed with the game because you actually enjoy it?
I actually enjoy it. I don't really get upset at League of Legends. I'm not one of those people that get upset at anybody. Oh my god. Who did you play?
Okay, it wasn't who I played. It was who I played against.
Isn't it always?
It was a Mordekaiser.
In Ben's old apartment.
Shut up right now. Cut this part. This part's getting cut, please. I'll stake my entire professional reputation on that. It was a Mordekaiser. It was an incident. I was playing Garum. There was an incident. I may have hit my wall, not as hard as I've hit it in the past, and there may have been a hole in it after.
And what'd you play with?
Why do you think I quit League of Legends? We're done with this conversation.
I will say, okay, my brother, when Fortnite was a big thing, he played on control on Xbox 360. I don't know why. I think somebody was staying over, but there would be air matches down in the basement where he played.
Oh no!
And he chucked his controller so hard, and it bounced, hit the TV, and destroyed it. Shattered it. He broke the TV over Fortnite.
Oh man!
So like, this is my claim to fame in terms of video game rages. I'm way better than I used to be, first and foremost. You can ask Ben. I'm way better than I used to be. But I've never in my life broken anything.
Good.
If I'm gonna hit I will hit my desk,
my wall.
I'll hit my desk and it'll sound
So it makes it better.
it'll sound really loud and really bad, but I know I can hit my desk because I know nothing's gonna break.
Yeah.
I've never thrown a controller. I have a buddy who bought a new monitor at Walmart, got the protection plan on the monitor, and like broke like 30 of them, and would just take them back. Like he would punch them, and he'd just take them back and get a new monitor because he had the protection plan.
Okay,
That's smart.
I can't lie to you. I have these Asus Tough monitors that are really tough.
Yeah, and you
Like,
punch them in time.
That's the reason I quit League of Legends, is because I was hitting my monitor too much. Something about that game just makes me angry.
Listen, I won't name names, but there are people, a person specifically, that I do play with, that I've gotten in physical arguments, not altercation, physical arguments with, like serious ones,
Or League of Legends.
over League of Legends.
Yeah.
Like, what is wrong with you?
No.
You know what I mean? Like, I play Heimerdinger mid. There is no try-harding in this situation,
No,
right? I just think he's silly.
he is silly. He walks around funny.
Yeah, and when you get killed by him, it's infuriating.
Yeah, it is, man. It's almost like a Mordekaiser popping W, and all of a sudden his whole health bar is back.
Yeah, for real.
Well,
Or getting Mordekaiser queued as Yumi, or, you know.
your guys' League of Legends is my Valorant, man. I mean, like,
I had a good stint on Valorant.
in Counter-Strike, I really don't get upset that often. Like, if I get... It's okay, comparatively to Valorant,
You gotta get us
No,
now, Ben.
No, your Valorant and my Valorant is way worse than our Counter-Strike.
yeah. Like, in CS, man, like, if I get out-aimed, it's like,
Yeah,
whatever.
there's less of like a BS factor.
Yes.
And I think that's what makes me so mad about League, because like I can go even in a lane, right? And then like Mordekaiser roams mid or bot, gets 2 kills, comes back, and I just lose now. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's what's so frustrating is like, at least in Counter-Strike or Valorant, every round is a new round.
It's true.
I am blessed, I think, with the person that I usually play with is a jungler.
Yeah, that's a buff for sure.
And yeah, and playing mid lane and having a jungler who actually cares about your lane,
Yeah.
that probably makes the game 10 times less enraging.
That's true.
Yeah.
At least they're a good jungler, right?
Yeah.
And so I get ganked every 2 seconds for sure. So it's not like the struggle of top lane where nobody ever comes up there, or you get farmed, right? Or bot lane where there's 20 million people all shoved into one little lane.
Yeah, and now that Otacon's down there too. I've been watching Worlds actually.
Yeah?
I watched this morning. I watched Worlds.
Fall from grace begins here.
No, I'm never installing that game again.
Still appreciate. He watches from far.
Well,
Never mind, I can't.
I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people who now like appreciates, who will only watch LOL Esports during Worlds, of which there are like millions of. Like,
Did you go to the event?
if the event was in like Chicago or New York City, I would go to Worlds.
Oh my god, he's been to a league event.
I went to Summer Finals in 2022.
That's
LCS Summer Finals in 2020.
I want to go to an event.
We always say this anytime there's an event, like if there's a
500 miles.
yes, within like a 5 or 6 hour drive from us, like I don't really even care what it is. I want to go.
Yeah.
Cookie clicking.
Counter-Strike event is happening in like, they actually still haven't announced. There's like an IEM event in the U.S. this year, and I'm hoping it's not in California.
Chi-Town, please.
Yeah.
Or even Detroit, dude. Detroit would be huge.
In Detroit. Detroit's really nice now.
Yes, it is coming back. There's
I'm
light.
just down there, and it would look like New York City.
Yes.
You wouldn't believe that's Detroit.
Yeah, especially the downtown is super clean, super nice. Yeah.
Pumping money back into it, man. I mean, it used to be a top city in the U.S.
Well,
it went bankrupt.
in my studies, I learned a lot about urban revival. And
in your graduate program right now.
Nobody leaves the video.
the changing attitudes of people towards cities.
Ben plays City Skylines 2.
I do, and I used to play City Skylines 1.
I tried. I have it installed. I couldn't figure out how the game worked.
Yeah.
Complicated.
I did just click one day for me. Like, I was really bad, and then one day it just clicked.
I need it to be a sim game. Like Water Park Simulator. Man, I grinded the heck out of Water Park Simulator.
Just like, why? Why, Stem?
Why? Because I need to have the best water park. My customers are relying on me.
Grass growing simulator 20.
Dude, I used to play on cool math games like the Papa's whatever games.
Papa's
Pizzeria, Papa's Cupcakeria, whatever it was. And my customers relied on me.
Exactly. You get it.
Yes, I get it, dude. Unfortunately, cool math games is dead now, isn't it? Because like Adobe Acrobat or something is dead. It used to rely on like some Adobe Flash. Oh yeah, Adobe Flash Player.
You said Adobe Acrobat.
I don't know.
The PDFs.
I don't know, bro.
I just played did you ever play Age of War, that old Flash game? You have like a base on the left side of the screen, and like you make units to attack the base on the right side of the screen. I just played through that, both 1 and 2 yesterday. It was a lot of fun.
What time of the day did you do that?
Probably
Think
like,
long and hard about this answer.
well, actually, Age of War 1 was on Monday because it was before I went to jazz band.
Okay. So this was like not working hours, obviously.
Oh, of course not.
Yeah. Okay.
Tuesday may have been on my... No, Tuesday was after I got my root canal. I had a root canal yesterday.
You did.
Right back here. Right back here.
So it went pretty well then, obviously.
Yeah. I mean,
Have you been able to eat today? Okay, good.
I have no restrictions
That'll be
except for I'm not supposed to chew on this side of my mouth, but the tooth that I needed a root canal on hurt anyway, so I haven't been chewing on that side of my mouth for the last 3 months.
Casting tonight, don't start grinding your teeth while casting.
literally.
Or doing Valorant. And that can be a...
Yeah, and so, I mean, this is going to be a while before this comes out, but we're going to Steelcase this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
All of us.
Agreed to go.
You did?
Oh, you're going?
I am going.
Sick.
I did think long and hard about it. He said no money. I said, I'm going to have to check my calendar.
You see, that's not how I started that
No, it's
conversation.
not.
I said, hey, Sam, do you want to, like, join me for a cool networking opportunity?
No, first he said, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing Friday?
Like,
From
shit, what's he going to ask me to do?
8 a.m. to 5 p.m. What are you doing?
Does it really end at 5?
It's supposed to, yeah.
All right, sick.
Yeah.
Because I'm going home for a wedding after that.
And I have,
That's so great.
That's-
Because I have stream right after.
yeah, so,
Yeah, Overwatch.
yeah. And I said, yeah, you want to do this cool networking thing? And she was like, okay. And I said, I'm not going to pay you, but it's a cool networking opportunity.
What are your plans post-graduation, Sam?
That's a good question.
We have you for another year.
You do.
And then,
A year and a semester. You got me. Well, here's the thing is I really want to leave the country.
Okay.
I want to live in a European country. I just like their work standards a little bit better
Yeah.
in the nicest way I can say that possible.
Yeah.
should I take offense to this as your boss?
Yeah, you should, Mr. But
Act as if I'm the one who's making
No.
that decision.
no. I will remind you of that until I leave though.
Okay.
No, so I just want to leave to somewhere who just appreciates art a little bit more. And I like that's not our focus here, right? So
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to get a job. And the industries we do have are kind of very closed off.
Yeah. They're very.
So I think exploring. I speak a little Italian, so I would
Ciao.
go there. Yeah.
Grazie. That's all the Italian I know.
Mommy. That's such a good.
I speak the most Italian.
Italian. He's
Italian.
Italian.
Well, three of us. I speak most Italian.
You know, I've been getting a lot of questions. So I did an interview for the Film Alumni magazine
Sure.
Grand Valley has. They
Sure.
interviewed me about this internship.
Cool.
Okay. And I was like, okay. And they asked me the same question. And they were like, well, would you ever consider doing esports as a career, like esports production work? And, you know, I've been asked that by a couple different people. And I think the answer is yes. Like, I think this is super dope and fun.
Yeah.
And that would be very cool if I did. Obviously, we won't have the same crew that we got here.
Right.
Big part of what makes it fun.
Yeah.
But if I were going to do anything,
Please do Counter-Strike. Please do Counter-Strike. Get us tickets to every major. Get us tickets to
Yeah. Can we get you a job at DreamHack or IEM?
just looking at like Riot, I was looking at
Yeah.
like all these other places, and they got programs. They need people.
They do. They do.
Well, Ryan needs people because they fire a lot of people.
because they fired 11%.
Yeah. And then the stream right after the fact was literal garbage.
8-hour delay on the LEC.
Yeah.
But yeah, Europe. Yeah, you should.
Have you been out of the country?
No.
Okay. It's fun.
I've not been to. I've been out of the country, but to Canada and also some Central American countries. But not my cruise.
They go to like Costa Rica or something.
No, it was Honduras, but it was Roatan, so like not really Honduras. And Belize.
Private island.
Well, it's like essentially the government sold it out to a mega corporation.
Wow. That's crazy. I mean, who would have thought?
Yeah, I would have thought
Just
that.
that.
Wonders why I want to leave the country.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you should pursue that for sure. You know, that's something that I would like to do. At some point, it's just like as I get further and further into like my education, it's like I do have skills that like I could, especially when I have my master's, that are very marketable internationally. For a long time I wanted to join the U.S. Foreign Service, like the diplomatic stuff, and then that got axed.
It's also depending on what country you're in. If you're working in the embassy, it's not the most safe thing.
That's true. You know, ironically, the countries that, you know, are considered hazardous, you get paid a lot more money, and also the U.S. you're like usually like
Guard.
think of Iraq, for example. Like if you're in Iraq, the capital of Baghdad has an entire quarter of the city that is just the U.S. embassy and its grounds that runs on like a separate electric network, separate water network. You know,
Do they have their own airstrip? Yeah. Okay. I mean, see, like that would make me feel safe, right?
The U.S. I mean, the U.S. Air Force or the U.S. military is everywhere. You know.
I mean, whether or not you think that that's a good thing or not.
Well, right, but if you're a person in the embassy that relies on that for,
Yeah, exactly.
you're not gonna get Iran you're not gonna get like Contrad again like they did in the 70s. But anyways, I wanted to join the foreign service for a while, and you know that doesn't work out anymore, for at least the next 4 years.
Join the Peace Corps.
So the Peace Corps doesn't pay you any money.
But you're doing it for peace.
Yeah. Yeah, but I would also like to go abroad. I've spent a
Once here, this is what we'll make a pact.
yeah.
I'll go abroad. I'll work for esports. Don't really like Counter-Strike, so it's fine. And then
You could okay.
we'll get you secondary. We'll get you Valorant.
All right.
You know, right? And then I'll like sneak you in.
Yeah.
And it's right there. Like,
You know, the EU can't actually deport you. It's against their EU charter. You can't deport foreign nationals if they are on EU soil.
so they just say like,
Leave, please.
They usually bring them to like Turkey, unironically.
listen, okay, there is a country in Turkey, Istanbul, right?
City, yeah.
The city, the capital. They got cats
Yeah. Everywhere.
everywhere.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
I saw this awesome documentary, and like it was just like following the life of these cats and how these people in Istanbul take care of them
Yeah.
as if it was just like a normal part of their life.
Yep.
You know, and I'm like, man, how happy are they that they can just, you know, take time out of their day to learn and really understand these cats.
Yeah.
I want to live that life.
If you ever did get a job in production,
Yeah.
like in some big esport, you just gotta be like, listen, I've got these two guys they're like, if you're looking for talent,
Experienced Valorant caster.
here's these guys.
Just Valorant cats.
Not even just Valorant, but just like they have experience in front of the camera. They're comfortable in front of the camera.
Yeah.
They know how to just sit there and make shit up and talk to each other.
I speak German.
I would for sure get the old crew, Becca. I've loved every single floor manager that we have had hired. Like,
Yeah,
people
me
get
too, actually.
sets of floor managers, and they're both dope.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yep.
So anybody I've worked with in production, you know, you guys, any of the floor managers, if they came to me, if I had a job somewhere, and I had the opportunity to hire people that I've already worked,
Yeah.
enjoy working with, like that's the reason I like working here.
See, that's the thing. It's always your coworkers make the job, dude. You could work like cleaning toilets, but if you got some rag coworkers,
Yeah.
it's so much fun.
True. That's true.
Like I worked at A&W and the job was trash, but the people that I worked with for the first like year and a half are awesome.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
So if you ever get it in with esports,
I'll give you a shout. You give me a shout.
Thanks, man.
yeah, if 5 years down the line,
Better get that international call. Don't ignore it.
I want to know. I want if I ever see plus whatever, an extra digit or two in there. Say, oh, I know it's Sam. I know it's Sam plus. Sam, thank you so much for joining us on Laker LAN. I know we didn't maybe go as in depth about specific things about yourself, but had a good conversation about.
It's like a nice round
sports.
table.
Yeah, it was like a nice round table conversation.
We can't be too serious all.
No, and I
the
literally
room.
I knew that this was how this episode was gonna go. That's why. So usually, folks, for a little insider tidbit, we have a script that kind of goes.
That's why I have my iPad all.
Yeah, outlines like what we're gonna talk about for guests. And Ben asked today, is like, so do we have a script yet? It's like we're interviewing Sam.
At 3:40, I asked.
We don't need a script today.
This is how this is when we're doing any kind of production stuff, except for I'm in the back room and I'm just yapping things in their ear.
Yeah.
You know, hear it.
Half the time we can't even respond. It'd be in the middle of a clutch and Sam will say something stupid. And it's like, how do I concentrate on what I'm watching?
You need a Stevie button. I think.
I was just gonna say the same thing. Maybe we should get a Stevie button.
I think you should.
We should.
Anyways, thank you for watching another episode of Laker LAN.
Votes on socials.
Do your challenge day for whatever challenge is for tomorrow, and we'll see you next week. Peace.
Goodbye.